Welcome back to Seablock and TSM episode 203, I think, but don't quote me on it. This episode was going to be processing units, circuits, advanced circuits, if you like, which we have already. Well, I may have even done this between episodes, laid down the landfill, the sand, to enable us to get on with it. But then I decided on the way there to check on why science isn't happening. And lo and behold, no blue is getting created. And that's because they have, in the patch that I put on board to enable 1.1, Factorio 1.1, the devs in their, I suppose it's supposed to be wisdom, decided to add a third ingredient to blue science. So it's nothing else. This would have carried on ticking over very slowly, but we're missing the sulfur light source. Rather frustrating, actually, because given that we have this game in progress, and this was our initial get through the sciences while we tried to work out how to construct everything that we needed off a main base, get through the research that we needed. We haven't left room for another component, number one. Number two, it doesn't even make a lot of sense. If you have a look at, not TE, if you have a look at here, this thing, you're actually reusing some of the stuff in the previous research. They don't do that anywhere else. It's all brand new. So this is completely out of place. They're in fact using two things. They're using this one and that one out of the green science research. Completely pointless. Why did they add it? So I need to do those things. I need glass and I need sulfur dioxide gas, which is probably... Excuse me, I've got a cough. It's not COVID, I'm pretty sure. If it is, then I don't know why anyone would have been worried about COVID, but just turning winter here in sunny Australia, so sinus is playing up slightly. Anyway, we're going to have to do this. I can't back this out. I need to be on the latest edition of things. I'm not going to add any further updates to the mod pack, avoid these annoyances, but I mean, I wouldn't have minded if this was how it was right at the beginning, although it still doesn't make any sense to have this in there. But as that's not the case, as we now have to add it in, I don't strictly have to add this, but I think it's valuable to have our drip feed science sort of carrying on while we build the bigger base, the more efficient and effective base in their city blocks around, the train-based city block base around this limited main base design. So, rant over. Alright. What I'm thinking is I will ramp these up to whatever degree necessary so that I can just have excess supplied directly out of here. Now I think it's this one that we need. Micro circuits. Yeah, it's the micro circuits, so it's not this one. It's the micro circuits and it's this one. So I am going to need to maybe what I could do, belt is this basic. I don't even carry basic transport belt around anymore. Now I know I could just reach over 3, but I like to at least pretend to do things properly. You need to drop up there and reach from back there. And what we'll do is we will come by this one, and you will also get an inserter but you will be dropping there. Okay, that's those two components. Now, if we need to boost these things, we can. But it doesn't matter that much, all things considered. So, the other two are glass and sulfur dioxide gas. Wonder if there's some sulfur dioxide up here. I know sulfur dioxide is probably the gas that I am the most limited on. Or certainly the oxygen that goes into making it. Sulfuric acid. Sulfur dioxide gas. How far away is that? Lost it now. Here we go. What do we got here? Carbon dioxide, uric acid. I also need glass, don't I? Where's glass? I think glass is one of these things. I think that's lead. I think that one is glass. I think I'll have to run up to the top to find out. This is the problem when you have so many icons. They end up not being that distinctive. So I was correct. I guess with enough practice you can get used to them. But yes, this one out here is the glass. So blue is now going to require us to run glass in. Maybe I can run it. Actually, we're already running glass, aren't we? Would pick up the glass. Like so. If I need to speed up the supply of the glass, I guess I can. So that's glass. So now it's just the sulfur dioxide. We could create a local oxygen supply and use this sulfuric acid. Or I could create another line of pipes coming down here. Have a whole lot of room, but we could do something pretty like this. Implant 1. Yeah, I don't even know if it's worth doing that. It's a lot of pipe. Why don't we just make use of the sulfur dioxide and replicate this little construction? Sulfur dioxide gas. Sulfur dioxide gas. One recipe. Oh. What are we actually doing up here? Oxygen and purified water. Sulfur dioxide. Hang on. Is there no means... We're putting oxygen in here. What else are we putting in here? Oh, we're putting sulfur in here. So we do have a supply of sulfur from some. Chem plant, maybe it's because it's such a low chem plant. That's a problem. Both of these, actually. That's going as fast as there's demand, I guess. Alright, back to this plan. Sulfur dioxide gas. Do I still have those titanium pipes? Stone pipe to ground. Yes, I do. Huh. They go a pretty long way. Right, where are we? We are just about onto the science. And blue is there. So we probably need to... What's this? Basic transport belt. Probably need to do something like this. What are you guys actually made in? You're made in chemical plants. Do I have a chemical plant? But I can probably order one if I stand here. Try a chem plant. 10 we need. Let me check sticks that we're standing in. Chemical furnaces, no chem plants. Alright, I'm going to be standing there a while then, aren't I? Self. We need a little bit of iron. Now we can make tons. What do we need for chem? Steel. Which is this one. Those. And you are making this absurd new product that we suddenly need. Right, that's the pickup sorted. I've got to get it available. This machine. Do that. Okay, what is the thing that you're... I don't know. What can you take? You can only take speed module. I don't know if any of that's a problem just yet. I do have some basic inserters. Or easy. These, which I do. And you're a little on the hard side. You are placing there, and you're picking up from there. There we go. Blue science up and running, kind of. Machine doesn't appear to be quite fast enough. Lacking sulfur dioxide. Not all that surprised. But you don't have enough oxygen, do you? An air filter 1. Oh, that's full too. I wonder if I have an air filter too. Guessing that's 100, so if this was faster, it would be better. Probably do have such... Probably under Petrochem. Air filter 1, air filter 2. I know that all I really need is clay brick, which is produced somewhere around here. In fact, that looks a lot like it. Air filter 2. I mean, I have Another garbage air filter 1, but I can just throw it out. I don't know if I'm building these anywhere. I'm probably not. But if not, I probably need to be in the make everything, of course. Okay, your speed is 2, so that's already far better. And you can only take 1 module, but we will use that. What? Oh, I've put it in the wrong thing. Or is it the wrong thing? You do have 2 modules. Now your speed's 2.8. You are sometimes waiting to get rid of nitrogen gas, probably because of that. And you need 60 O2, so there are slight pauses, but is that enough to slow down with blue? That's the only thing that we really care about. You're going, you're going, you're going. You're going, you're not going. Still the gas. Actually, no, it's not still the gas. So you're now plus 40%. You are probably not fast enough anymore. It's better. And plus 40% should be enough to get this all the way up to the top, but we'll see soon enough. There we go. Should be enough to keep the top 2 going actually, but we'll see that soon enough as well. I think that's kind of the proof. Alright, stupid change over. We're now making progress again. 28%. Even at this... Oh, that's a good point actually. We have prod mods, don't we? These things don't take modules. Nasty. Prod modules. Never mind. Maybe the more advanced labs do. But in any event, we have science now. Blue is enough to start backing up. So we'll probably go back to being one of these pink ones or the yellow one that end up causing us problems soon. And I guess we'll see soon enough. Yeah. Top pink or purple or whatever it is exactly. This one here, that is the one that is out of resources. It's not making these things due to naphtha. Interesting. I am a little concerned about how I'm going to get my supply of naphtha where it needs to be. 0. Okay, so this thing is not making any. Um, 79. Base mineral oil. Why are you not making anything? Oh, you're... you're not getting the crude oil that you need. That's because you're not getting the multi-phase oil. You don't even have a recipe anymore. Another change that I just love. Okay, so your inputs are steam and blue thingies. So is one of the things that you can do. That's not the one. What? Am I clicking on the wrong machine? What are you supposed to be taking in? You're supposed to be getting raw gas. No, you're supposed to be getting multi-phase oil. Oil refinery 3. Bioprocessing. I just fucking love these changes. As in, I hate them. That is seriously frustrating. I've got to completely change my design because of an update to the mod. Is there a way of getting blue algae directly into naphtha now? Go away. We'll use this one. Shift F. Huh? Shift F. F does not. Right, let's. That one. Why don't I start with blue algae and see if any of those work? Blue algae. Uh, oh, I see. Used in algae liquid. That's what we want. Oh, we have to use a different machine now, do we? Gas separator, or are we already doing that? Should give us multi-phase oil. That needs an oil and gas separator. Is that what's changed? The recipe still works, but it needs an oil and gas separator here. Okay. I need some stone brick to build this. Stone brick. Oh, that's brick there. Which is too hard to pick up without picking up all sorts of other junk. So I'm going to run up here and grab some of these. Oil and gas separator. Okay. No, that's what that one's doing. It's taking the multi. You're doing that one. And you need steam. So your steam input is in a different place to other machines' steam input. So I don't need to waste it. You know what? You here can just pick up from there, drop off there. Pick up from there, drop off. That work? Seems to. Now, are we working? Yes. Are you working? You are. Fantastic. Does that mean there's naphtha back in the system? Yes, but it's instantly consumed. Oh well. You don't take prod modules. You don't take prod module. You guys don't take prod module. Okay. So they've changed the machine that does that. Again, I changed that. Why? Never mind. Never mind. Okay. So, blue circuits, the one that I actually wanted to do. Okay. Blue circuits or processing units and advanced processing units. If we have a look at the formula for these, it's right here. My mouse doesn't move when I take my hands away. It would be handy. So we need the red circuits, that's fine. We need advanced logic boards, which are probably requiring quite a lot. We need titanium plate. I'm not worried about the sulfuric acid. I have a ready supply of that. I can just train in bucket loads as we require it. But the existence of the electronic logic board, that's probably, well, titanium is something we're going to have to build, so that's certainly on the cards for setting up. Let's have a quick look at the logic board though. It's this one here. So that doesn't seem that bad. This one was just transistors, electronic components. This one has added integrated electronics. which is this one, and of course the last one adds the CPUs. The integrated electronics. They're all very similar, all the components that these things need. We need the fiberglass board and ferric chloride. It's not a huge lot different to the red one, other than one more component, the integrated electronics. I was considering maybe we should use this one to build some of the components and ship them through to here, given how unwieldy this one got, I suppose. So this was the construction of the basic board, which we actually made on site. Interesting enough. So we made that on site. The fiberglass board, why is that not here? I obviously can make them. But they're not in this list. That's because it's Angel's smelting. Right. Fiberglass board. Glass fiber. Do I have... I can't remember, but do I have one of these areas making glass? I think the answer is no. The only place we're making... We have a little bit of congestion. Oh. Interesting. All these guys going to the fueling. So we need glass and we need titanium. Let me sort out this congestion, since it's just up the top. Yes, it's just here. One thing that would help is probably having ability for a train to queue out here. And possibly the other thing that would help is we don't let a train in if there's one waiting here to get out. Oh my god, there's another one coming. Okay. How much fuel do you... Tons. You don't really need fuel. Yeah, you're good. Good to go. And this time this one did get priority through. It was nice. But can't read these. Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? I was thinking of a too complicated solution, but you know what? I think that will solve our problems, because that will only allow a train in here if it can go all the way in. Excellent. Is that more congestion? There's a bit of congestion over here, isn't there? Wow. I haven't really left myself much of a means to fix this congestion, have I? Um, One thing that will help is if I boost the capacity of some of these trains, because at the moment we're just using the level 1 trains. They can go up to like level 3 trains with twice the capacity. If you have a look. For example, I'm just using these, the normal cargo wagons. Um, there's Mark II cargo wagons. So that's 40 storage, that's 60 storage. Mark III cargo wagons are 80 storage. We have armoured versions. We don't need the armors, but certainly we can double. And I think the same goes for the fluid wagons. So that's 25k, 37k, 50k. So we can double the effective carrying capacity of these trains. We can also speed them up. And I guess in time we'll do both those things. Find out which trains we need to do it to the most. Slowly work our way around them. Anyway, so if we need glass and titanium, in some ways I think it might make sense to sort of push them up this way so that they're close to here, but on the other hand, I think we just need to use some of the land that we've got. So maybe if I was to... Okay, I've forgotten how to make these markers. Tags. Show tags. Here's proof that I know how to do them. Or at least I once knew how to do them. Is it shift click, control click, alt click? Don't know. Anyway, if we were to build glass here, what do we actually need for glass? I've been looking at titanium. I think I want to go down the titanium pallet way, which produces calcium chloride. or rather uses calcium chloride, but has as an offshoot the limestone, which we need for the iron, so I don't mind having that. This just does the processed titanium, which is straight off from titanium ore, so it's not particularly complicated until you get up to pellet, and then from the pellets you're going straight to the ingots. And then of course from the ingots we have a bit of a choice. Do we want to add nickel or both nickel, tin and aluminium? I doubt I want to add chrome. I don't even think we're doing chrome anywhere yet. Manganese was probably what I was going to originally, but I'm not so sure about that anymore. Or you can just do it raw by itself, or you can make powder. We need this one as well. That looks very simple actually. So it's manganese ingots if we have lots of them. No, we have an empty train. I don't think we have lots of the manganese. We use it pretty rapidly. Hang on, am I reading that right or am I getting confused? That's the empty train. It's calling an empty train, so there must already be a full train, so I actually might be getting confused. So maybe we can use manganese. Have a look at the manganese ore situation. No outstanding requests. I might be safe to use the manganese recipe. I'm going to have to work out what that add icon is. Maybe I've changed my. We have a thing here. Why don't I do this for glass? Let's have a look at glass. Glass recipes. We probably want to go to molten glass, because glass fiber comes from molten glass. Glass itself, we're not going to, comes from molten glass, or molten glass plus molten lead. That is the one that we're now doing in the belt base, the initial starter base. So the tin ingots could be a pain. Have a full train. Unless I make my titanium this way. Which might be worth doing. glass mixture, lime sand, sodium sulfate. Alumina, silicon ore, and lime. X3. 4. I don't know if I'm accumulating sodium carbonate or sodium sulfate anywhere. That's calcium. Sodium sulfate. We don't have it on a train. What about sodium carbonate? Oh, these are outstanding requests. We don't have sodium sulfate. We do have sodium sodium carbonate on a train. Sodium sulfate. Nitric waste. We are probably accumulating it somewhere that we use hydrochloric acid. Sodium sulfate. So if I have a look at my map, can't tell. Nitric acid. Hydrochloric acid is what we're looking. Maybe I'm avoiding it somehow. Seem to be making it right there. Guys, we're not really getting anywhere with this at present. Something different. That one, nitric acid. It's to be hydrochloric acid, doesn't it? Well, we can always build the thing, I suppose. Sodium sulfate. None of these look particularly good. It's really only good if you already have it, isn't it? Getting rid of it. I don't need the hydrochloric acid, I think. I'll go back to the glass. Sodium carbonate. pretty sure we could do this. Yeah. Under metallurgy, smelting, lime. Yeah, we are supplying it. Stop doing it. Lime. Waiting for empties. We have a source of supply. I could certainly get the lime. I think this is the one we'll have to choose. The other one. Why is it there? Let's have a look at usage of this thing again. Doesn't seem. None of those seem useful. I don't understand why I have it here. Favorites are full. There. Now, calcium chloride, on the other hand, make via that. If we go this way, no, why would we do? Need tungsten. I don't know. I'm getting confused. All right, let's stick to glass. I think we'll do it up here. Coming up on the hour, I think it's probably time to wrap this up as well. Let me just get some directions on what's going, what's not. We are going to the east, so we want something resembling this. This would appear to not have everything that it should have in the way of these guys. Okay, so we'll have to change that stop's name, but... Oh, wait a minute. Undo. I need to move this over a little bit. Let's use a little bit of that then. Copy. All right. So we'll leave it there. And next episode we'll build out glass and probably titanium as well. And it'll probably be yet the next episode after that we finally get to the actual processing units. Thanks for joining me. Look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye bye for now.